here in the north, this is the land of Vikings, and with the Yaller horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skol to usher two teams into battle. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Joe showed yet again, when healthy, man, this guy is an MVP caliber player. He was a stat monster. Almost 5,000 yards passing and 43 touchdowns. And really elevated a Cincinnati team, especially defensively with a lot of flaws, right to the precipice of the playoffs.
Going play action here. Burrow gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's going deep. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And he only gets this one down to the 9. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Burrow from the gun. The throw is caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this third down. From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it's this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, JJ McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now the ball's in his hands.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 30-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Man in motion here. Second down carry for Jones. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
For Vikings, first down. First and 10.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's calling his own number again. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
It's a gain of 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's a dime look defensively from the Bengals. Third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
A gain of only a yard.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Burrow finds him over the middle. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Complete to Andre Yosima. A gain of 14. And a Bengal first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They're running the option, short side. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On third down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's McCarthy to throw. He lofts it deep left. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Waste of time. My jersey.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the middle.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bengals.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow setting to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
You've got a man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. That's completed right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down from the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Chase Brown, his intended target, out of the backfield. So that brings up 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it.
He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
14, Vikings nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Ty Chandler to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing from the gun. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession.
On the play. It's 4th down.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Jukes one defender. There he goes on the right side. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. A gain of 47 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Burrow to the air now. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Cincinnati.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Bengals trying to add to their lead. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Burrow back to throw. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw again, it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
That goal line agonizingly close here. It's 3rd and goal. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings, nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings now set to take the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Vikings call a timeout, it'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Addison going to motion over left. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Steps up and he's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's keeping it again. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the 1st. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Reichert connects there, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll take it out wide to run this clock out. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this third quarter. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. We'll call it together a yard there. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
And the Vikings.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. McCarthy looking to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's McCarthy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. McCarthy to throw it. That's caught. This is Addison. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's good.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
McCarthy throwing here. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. JJ McCarthy in a touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game.
Bengals 21, Vikings 10.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. First call here coming from the shotgun. Brown on the inside give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll run again with Brown. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
First down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Brought down behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Here's 2nd and 11. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Incomplete.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
This, our last play of the quarter. McCarthy throwing on third down. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Vikings shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Surprise here, they're running for it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the handoff, this is Brown. Jukes him, and now he's running free. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Makai Blackman on the stop. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they take him down right along the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Kate, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. This one's caught. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Burrow's going to sneak it. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
It's his running back. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push the lead up to 12.
Bengals 28, Vikings 16.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be second and looks like less than a yard.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Off play action, it's McCarthy. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains, build momentum, and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Play action, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Spun to Hawkinson outright. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on
defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
At the 36-yard
They just
line.
smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another throw here for McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Pass complete to Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Back to the air, McCarthy. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
I love that play.
5-yard gain
I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5.
Bengals 28, Vikings 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bengals leading by 5. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
1st down, Bengals.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Brown again. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. That's complete to Gesicki outright. Keeps it moving. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
McPherson to add the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals push the lead up to 12.
Bengals 35, Vikings 23.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Chandler now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
46-yard line.
1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. He's gonna pull this one down and run with it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
McCarthy hit, he lost the football. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
At the 25-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. He's running with it.
On the scramble. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.